So I did this thing. I was headed to the next town over to do a video for my other channel. I passed the exits that I needed to take to come to Asheville, North Carolina. I just swerved right on it and kept on driving for an hour till I made it to Goodwill bins. I had mentioned coming here in one of my previous videos with you guys to come shopping because I've been dying to check it out. And so many of you all are interested in going to Goodwill bins. I thought maybe I should come and see what it's all about first, show you guys, then I'll do a haul if I pick anything up. That way we get a chance to see if it's even worth driving this far to thrift. Who are we kidding? There's so many thrift stores in Asheville, it would definitely be worth it. Okay, that's enough chit chat. We'll talk more at the end. Hopefully I'll have a haul to show you. I'm gonna head inside. This is the biggest Goodwill I have ever seen. On one side, they have the Career Center, in the middle, Goodwill bins, and on the end, the retail store. So I was wearing my Crocs today, so I'm a little prepared for shopping. Now, time for the big reveal. At the bins, you pay per pound. And from what I understand, every store, every state is going to have a different amount that you pay. At my store, it's going to be $1.49 a pound, unless you get books or electronics, and those are going to be cheaper. It is pretty packed in here today. They have a little area that has furniture. I have no idea how you pay for that. At the very front of the store, they also have glassware and an entire section of books. Then several bins of miscellaneous electronics like CDs. There's even kitchen products like Keurigs, lots and lots and lots of cords. Ooh, check this out. I found a boot. There are several bins with toys in it, car seats. I found Chris an FJ Cruiser. This is his dream car. Unfortunately, it's missing a tire. And then you get into the shoes. They have went through, it looks like, and tried to match up all of these shoes and put rubber bands around them. But I guess when people dig through them, they get separated, and then you're trying to find that needle in a haystack. Now, I'm going to venture further back into Goodwill bins and start digging through these clothes. These aren't really deep bins. You can see they're pretty shallow, and they are filled with everything from socks. There are sheets, lots of quilts, stuff that truthfully probably needs to go to the landfill, some that needs to be donated to shelters. There are items in here that are new with tags. And what I'm discovering is you've got to dig through every single piece. You have to look at every single label. If you are going to come, I feel like this is definitely a trip that you have to spend several hours here going through all of this so that you get enough items to make it worth your while. It's time to go through the cart and see if I'm going to get every piece that I'd thrown in here. To say that time got away from me in there would be an understatement. It is now 6 hours later. I spent $61. I still have a long drive home, about an hour and 15 minutes. So we did not make it into the retail store today. I'll just have to come back, and I'll have to wait and do the haul tomorrow. But this is what my cart looks like. And this is all name brands. 100% wool. There's cashmere in here. I picked up a ton of flannels for me and the girls. Finally made it home. All I did was bring the 4 bags inside. I'm going to bed. It's not the next day. I actually needed a full day to recuperate from that trip. Plus, it gave me the opportunity to get some laundry done because I had a ton of stuff to wash. Some of these items are listed in Chris's eBay store. The main reason I diverted my trip that day from basically heading to Aldi to end up in Asheville, North Carolina at Goodwill bins was because this right here. It all started because of some flannels. Fall is here. I do a lot of my work outside. It's my office. So when I'm out here early in the mornings, I usually have like a sweatshirt on or a Hanes zip-up hoodie. So I want to replace my hoodies with some flannels, stopped by Walmart, and I had sticker shock. First of all, they had basically nothing to choose from, and what they did have was anywhere from $20 to $30 for a flannel. No, not gonna happen. And that was because I wanted about 5 or 6 of them, but I wanted them cheap. I crossed my fingers and was hoping that I would be able to find some at the bins, and I did. So you saw the cart and you saw the bags that I brought in. I spent $61 and some change. I'm not going to be able to go over every single piece that I picked up, but I'm going to show you a few of my favorites. I'll have Chris's eBay store and my Poshmark account listed below in the description box in case you see something you're interested in. Some things have already sold. Chris literally had pieces that he listed and sold within 20 minutes. Now, let me show you some of my favorite pieces that I picked up. At the very beginning of the video, when I showed you when I went into the bins, I showed you the glassware. And they have some, but it's not a ton. So I didn't see anything in the glassware bin that I wanted. Went through the shoe bin. I found a couple of pair of Keens. Chris has got those listed over on eBay. We don't really wear Keens. The kids do wear Chacos. Didn't find any of those. I went on over to the clothes, started digging through, and by the time I got to the bottom of one of the bins, I felt something hard like glassware. This piece did not make it into the glass bin. It was still in the bin that was full of clothes, but it's Corningware. I'm obsessed with Corningware, especially all the old pieces. And I have never seen one that had these black tulips on it. Quickly looked over it, felt for any chips or dings or cracks, and there were none. Threw it in the cart. I think this is pretty much the first piece I picked up. It says right here, Corningware, and then on the other side it says 1.5 liter, no lid, but seriously, I feel like I was lucky just to find this. It's going into my personal collection. Someone must have passed away that had a tie collection. Their family donated the whole thing, or maybe they were just done with their ties, but I think there were probably 100 in a bin. These two are Looney Tunes ties, obviously. This one has Taz on it. They're both from 1993, so they're considered vintage by eBay Poshmark standards. The Taz is 100% silk. This one 100% polyester. And then they had this one, which is a Star Wars tie. I was not going to leave that one. It just says Star Wars Lucasfilms Limited. Has the black Star Wars logo on the back. I'm not even sure if this one says what it's made out of. 100% polyester. And then the last one is another vintage tie. It's Collective, Collectif. Never heard of this one, but I knew as soon as I felt it, it felt different. And it says right here, made in USA, 100% silk, fabric from Italy. It's a different caliber than the other ties. Even though that Taz is silk, this one, it feels like, I can't even explain it. And it's got this nice, basic, pretty pattern going. Okay, I had to stand up for the next couple of things. I got the girls a Panic at the Disco sweatshirt. We actually already own this one, I think in an extra large, but this is a medium. It is the Pray for the Wicked Summer 2018 tour that they did. We went to that one, we got one sweatshirt, and all 3 of the kids fought over it. So now we have a bonus. Another sweatshirt. This one is a drawstring hoodie, NYPD. New York City Police Department. This sweatshirt says, designed in Brooklyn, popular apparel. It's going to be a medium, officially licensed NYPD products. Excellent condition, no stains, no holes. The next thing is a Burberry's button-up men's flannel dress shirt. It's not like a thick flannel, so it's more of a dress shirt material, but it does have that fuzzy feel to it. This one is a medium, no stains, no holes, no issues with this whatsoever. This one is considered vintage because it says Burberry's and it has the S at the end. They dropped the S in 1999 and went to Burberry. Ran across a women's zip up fitted grayish black North Face jacket. It also has the zip up pockets on each side. It's got the high collar to keep you warm in the winter. Zipper works perfectly. Inside still looks amazing. Outside looks great. No stains, no rips. The inside reminds me of a terry cloth type of material, not your normal fleece material. I have not got around to cleaning this one yet. It needs to have a lint roller taken to it. But it is a Columbia one size fits all, made in the USA, men's or women's cap. I have no idea what this material is. It sort of reminds me of a fleece type wool. This is another one of those items that I found at the bottom of a bin that was just full of clothes, and I'm shocked that it was still there. This is Anushka, or at least that's how I'm pronouncing it. It is a hand painted on both sides, genuine leather, looks like it has never been used, distressed little wristlet, wallet, change purse, makeup bag. There's so many different things you can do with this. I did look them up online. You usually get this piece when you order the matching purse, so it's usually a 2-piece set. Unfortunately, the purse wasn't there. And these run $25 to $55. Seriously, I don't think this one was ever used. I don't think anything was ever put inside of this, and it just got donated. This is an older Tommy Hilfiger sweater, and it just reminds me of the 2000s, definitely Y2K. Excellent condition. I have it laying flat so that it's going to air dry. Down the sleeves, you see that knitting detail and also that signature Tommy Hilfiger red, white, and blue. Also laying flat to dry right now is this Heirloom Collectibles, and it's an extra large hand knit detailed granny core, cottage core style sweater. The detailing, the craftsmanship in this sweater, it's not something like you're going to find today. This is definitely made in the 80s or 90s. You can see the detailing on the sleeves, and these sweaters are quickly becoming one of my obsessions to pick up when I'm out and I see them, because I want to save them. Some people call these like ugly sweaters. No, these are absolutely amazing. I have several of these that I've saved and I've listed over on Chris's eBay account, hoping someone will find them and give them a good home. I found fall and Christmas and Halloween, and then this one, which I feel like is every season, but definitely great for 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day, any day. It's getting extremely windy and now it's starting to rain. So I guess I'm gonna wrap up this video. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little tip. Like I said, if you see anything you want, go check the eBay store or the Poshmark store. And since we're buds, we're besties here, you guys are like my family, you already know that. If you see something that you're interested in, feel free to send an offer and a message with that offer, okay? Let me know if you're in the Facebook group, if you are following me on Instagram and stuff like that. Help me to put a face with the name and we'll see what we can work out. Plus, do any of you need a personal shopper? Are you on the lookout for anything you want me to find for you? I feel like I would make an amazing personal shopper. Oh, Are you loving flannels this year as much as I am? I'm making a prediction right now. They're gonna be huge. Men's flannels for women, it's gonna be perfect. We're gonna wear them as jackets. We're gonna wear them as our little cardigans. They're gonna be stylish and keep us warm. I'm thinking about picking up bundles of flannels at Goodwill bins and putting them together. Like 4 or 5 flannels in a bundle, different brands but all the same size, like all medium or all large or all small, and selling them in a group instead of just like one. Are any of you all interested in flannels like me? Let me know. If you think I should do bundles of flannels, I can definitely do that. If you have not subscribed yet, subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell so that when I upload, you'll be notified. Check out the things that I've got linked in the description box. Go look at some of the other videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.